with none other than one of the, literally, probably the top-selling organizational structures we have here at HSN. Yes, it's Origami. And what I love about this is you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. So maybe you are a massive fan of their aesthetically pretty bookshelf, but you also love the functionality of the pantry shelf that we bring you from Origami. Lou Caputo said it best. It's a marriage of the two, and we're going to give you these connectors. So if you have a very large space and you need to practically create a whole closet or a media compartment or a bookshelf, you can do that. You can separate the two if you want, but you get everything you love from Origami. Powder-coated steel, weather resistant, rust resistant, it's not going to chip on you, and the best part about it, no assembly needed. The second you get this home, you open it up, it's done. You don't need any screws, you don't need your husband, you don't need directions practically. It's just easy, go, and store. So let's make your life easier. Lou, it's such a pleasure to have you. I'm so glad we got to get you into the show today.
Me too.
Especially with this guy. I mean, it's really aesthetically beautiful that if you need even a media console area, you can create that.
In seconds. It's like immediate gratification for furniture building, honestly.
Yes.
And I love that about this. This is a unique piece because unlike most of the other pieces of Origami out there, we might sell them in a 2-pack, but then if you want the connecting racks, you're gonna have to pay extra, okay? So you're getting all of this included, which I think is amazing, to be able to get all of this at one time. All powder-coated steel, as you said. You know what's interesting about these? The footprint. The footprint on these particular racks, they're made to go in your home. And I'm not just talking like, storage room or garage.
I could pop this into a linen closet where I would pay a professional to come in, give me shelving or something, pop that into the linen closet.
You would pay them too much.
Oh, thousands.
You know what I mean?
A couple thousand.
Yeah, this is way, way less than that. Plus smaller rooms like bathrooms and laundry rooms and rooms in the house that aren't really big. Generally, these are made to go in there. Now, the dimensions on these are interesting. Because they're 28 inches by 14 and a half. So it's a really nice rectangular shape you've got here. 54 inches tall, which is nice because, a lot of times the racks are so high that people can't reach the top shelf.
That's me.
Smaller folks, folks of smaller stature.
That's me right here.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to say anything.
It's okay, Lou.
But I mean, but it's the truth. But it's the truth. But let's go through the colors real quick.
I want to go through them because we are getting limited. Remember, this is a post-sale of our Today Special, so you're getting that incredible pricing, but we're getting low in colors.
I'm going to move this one out of the way after we show it. This is vintage bronze right here, one of the most popular colors. If you've got wood or you've got...
This goes back with everything.
Oh, it does. And if you've got wood or leather in your home, you need this, okay?
Love it.
This is going to look great.
And a great brown almost feel to it.
Going to slide. Notice the whole thing moves as one big piece, too. I love that.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Lilac. That's my first to go.
Oh, you know them. Go.
Yes. Oh, I don't know them. Go help me.
Okay. Okay.
Sage.
This one is sage. This is white. You're messing with me now. This is pewter right here. Okay, great. Next to that, we've got the beautiful black, classic,
very sleek.
Dusty rose.
I really love that.
Isn't that a pretty color?
Because it just, again, it really is that dusty. It's if you love pink, but you want something understated, that dusty.
It's not like screaming, right? And then this is the Riverside blue, which a lot of these colors, in fact, all these colors match back to other Origami pieces.
Yes.
So if you're one of the folks out there, you've got other pieces, and you're like, you know what, I like this one, but I don't know about the colors, they will match. Now, I'm just gonna grab the pewter one right here, because part of Origami is the fact that there is no assembly required, okay? So this is what it looks like when it's fully open, okay? Remember what I said, 28 by 14 and a half inches on there, 54 inches tall, kind of unique dimensions. Oh, the weight capacity on this one, didn't mention that. With the wheels on this, you can go to 75 pounds per shelf because we don't want it to get tippy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because the wheels raise it a few inches off the ground.
75 pounds is a lot.
That's 300 pounds total on this rack. That's a lot. However, let's say that you're not going to use the wheels because you're not going to roll it around. You can go up to 100 pounds per shelf. So that's 400 pounds. Yeah, so the weight capacity on this is on par with most of our Origami pieces out there.
So even if you put this in a pantry and you've got all your appliances that you want to start stacking, that's the type of weight we're talking about that you can really stack up.
You could go big, yeah. Now, here's the thing about this, though. Forget about how much it'll hold and how strong this is. I can just take this and compact it down to about 3 1/4 inches.
This is the fun part right here.
Yeah, so 3.25 inches wide when you're storing it, which if you think about that, that fits behind a door, under a bed, inside a closet, I mean, wherever you want to put that. But when you need it, you just grab the sides like this, and this is the setup when you get it out of the box. Pull the sides open like that. Okay, I'm going to spin it around so you can see the back of it. Now, this is the Origami toggle, and I talk about this all the time because it's patented and we're very proud of it. All you have to do is thread this in here like that, and then watch what happens. When I push this down, Hear it snap into place. The whole thing just got rigid. It sat down. This is pretty much done. The only thing left to do at this point is just bring over the top, which is only hinged on one side so we can fold it. And there's one more latch right down here. You just let that little guy drop into place like that. You're done. Now,
that's crazy.
What makes this one unique is the fact that it has the lattice work on the sides right here.
It's like that beautiful aesthetic, like a bookshelf.
Like the bookshelf.
Yes.
Like the origami bookshelf has that for that reason. Well, you know, and it is functional too. It does prevent things from falling off the sides, which is a nice thing to have. But it's mostly for decor. When you look at that, and that's why this is one of those pieces where, like, if you're going to use it in any room in your house, it's going to look beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, I'm starting to think of even, you know, I wish I had these in my dorm room. Because when you see how
you and me both.
The biggest thing, right, is lack of storage, right? Needing to even, with the weight, I could put a television on there, a printer on there.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because that's the type of weight capacity. But then once my parents pick me up at the end of, you know, December before the next semester, it's so easy to take apart. And again, yes, of course, your small spaces, but this really gives you the best of both worlds, because you're seeing how you can customize. You want to put this piece in one area and another one, because you're getting a 2-pack. But if you want to create that really large space,
hang on, let me grab it.
Bring it back, because it's on wheels and it couldn't be easier.
Look at this. It's like a little train rolling on.
It goes from that to this.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing about this, because you are getting all these pieces. Not to mention the fact that these shelves can be put on any level.
Oh, that's nice. Customize it.
Yeah, I can have the first top two, the bottom two, you know, top and bottom, whatever you want to do. So you can create as big a void in here as you want to. It just kind of depends on you. But I mean, if you think about it, you're getting a nice long run. You got 28 inches, 28 inches, 28 inches here. So you've got a lot of space going down here. This would look great up against the wall in your living room or dining room.
In an office, if you're needing an area to store your books and your documents, and your printers and all of that. Think about the ways, right? This is a way to start a new year, right? Refresh. My home is chaotic. We got kids running around, and I'm already starting to think, okay, how can I make my life easier, right? Everything has a place. Finding more storage.
Get organized.
Get organized. I know that's a lot of you at home.
Mess is stress.
And even think about, too, what would you pay, what do you put a price on organization and peace of mind? Because they say a messy home is a messy mind, right? You're super stressed out, try cleaning. They say try organizing. This is your opportunity. This is a price that you would find for that big box store, you know that I'm talking about, that you go to. The quality isn't that good, but the prices are great, so you get it home, and then you're sitting there with all of these pieces, and you have to put it together.
Parts.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I do.
So this is what you get with origami at incredible quality, and it's right out of the box, no assembly.
You said something in the beginning above this, which was kind of funny. I've heard it phrased differently, but the phrasing is, you don't need a husband, you don't need a handyman.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Like, I could do this by myself.
Anybody, and I'm not saying that, like, you know, there aren't folks out there that are handy. I'm just saying that it's just one of those things. I put together
a chair or two, okay, Lou, when I live by myself. But, would I rather call my husband or my boyfriend at the time? Yeah, I'm not going to deny that.
But no, I mean, like, listen, I'm as handy as they come. I was building a deck this weekend, okay? There's nobody out there.
You're like my dad. You can't stop with projects.
No. The deck wouldn't let me either because it was rotting. But here's the thing. I don't want to do that. If I could just open a box and flip something open like we do with origami, that would be my preference, okay? Let's look at some of the ways you can use these around your house, all right? So let's start down here with the beautiful Riverside Blue. We were talking earlier about putting one of these in a bathroom, because there are people out there, they have bathrooms. Maybe you got a pedestal sink, there's no linen closet.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Space, you just need storage.
Or maybe it's a guest bathroom and you need some room in there and you want to give them towels and all that stuff. You can do that with this because, again, small footprint, 14.5 inches off the wall, 28 inches wide on there. So it's room enough to put things, but it's not so big that it's going to like just overpower everything. The Dusty Rose right here for the kitchen. You were talking about this with the kitchen electrics on there. Use it. Maybe you don't have enough pantry space. This is perfect for that as well.
And you can make it look aesthetically beautiful. And that's what you get with this bookshelf style in the everyday rack. So that's just a nice little cherry on top. But you can just see how well this is going to function for you.
You know, I always call origami the chameleon of the furniture world because it takes on the personality of however you decide you're going to decorate it. Okay, for instance, like this guy right here, this is more me. Okay, this is the garage, all right? This is the storeroom. This is the basement, the attic. I mean, all those places where you need a little bit more space. This is the easy, quick way to get it. And it's funny, too, because you look at this and you think, remember, you're getting 2 of these with those connecting racks. So this could be all the storage in your garage.
Yeah, that could be on a whole wall on your garage. And think about what you've paid for those everyday racks at the big home store. And they're not powder-coated steel. You've sat there and had to put them together. This is going to last you decades. I mean, this is the quality that you have here.
We've been selling origami origami for 15 years here at HSN, and I have pieces from 15 years ago that still look as good today as they did back then. Now, the one we're seeing on camera right now, right there, it's kind of a mishmash of things you see there, but a lot of it is office, okay? And there's a lot of folks out there, I kid around about this, but it's kind of true. The minute you put the word office in front of the word furniture, the price triples.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that is, because it's the same stuff.
Right.
Okay, but you could use these in your office. And actually, my office is located like less than a mile from here, and we have origami all over the place. Some of it for storage, some of it for furniture. It just makes sense.
Right, right. And listen, we're trying to organize our life. Do it while you can get it for an incredible value. Just see how easy it is to get this home. By the way, for a very limited time, we're doing free shipping and handling right now on such a, imagine, you're getting this whole thing. You're getting 2 of these racks and the connectors home to you without having to pay a cent for shipping. So maybe you've been thinking about it. Maybe you have had origami on your wish list for a while. You're getting a post-sale today special price right now. You're getting 2 of the everyday racks. We're giving you the matching connector so you can make this a massive media unit if you even needed to. $189.99 today. That would normally retail, if you're getting this any other day of the week, for retail price is $260.
Yeah.
So really, this is an opportunity to get organized, get it home even, take advantage of 5 Flex. I say, if you're wondering, I need to envision this in my house. Let me see how easy it is to put together, like they say. Get it home right now for $38. We're taking care of the free shipping and handling. Pop it open. If you realize, oh, you're right, I can't use it, you can ship it back to us. But honestly, when you get this home and realize, holy cow, oh, the ways.
I sell a lot of products, okay, and I have for a really long time. And I've had people, there have been products I've sold and people have seen me out and about and they've been like, you know, I didn't really like that. And I'm like, okay, you could return that, that's fine. I've never had anybody come to me about origami and be like, it's not for me. Never, ever,
you know,
in
Callie,
all this time.
I was talking to Callie, she's a longtime host here, you know and love her, and you know, I'm going on almost my first year here at HSN, and she told me, she goes, when they first came to us over 15 years ago with origami, and they had all of us hosts sitting in a room, and they did the whole demonstration in front of us, we were like, what? This is insane. It's amazing. And for a product like that to stand the test of time a decade and a half later, and it honestly just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, every day. That's rare, right? We have incredible products here, but not everything lasts, you know, that long or stays true. This is one of those foundational products. So when you're able to get it and get it at a deal price like this, at a today's special price,
you gotta jump on it.
Get it home. Just get it home for $38 and see what we mean. Give yourself an opportunity to get organized or finally have space, create space in a home that you didn't think you had it for.
No, absolutely. Well, and that's the thing about origamis. We take advantage of the vertical storage space in your house. I mean, because I always, you know, tell people, like, look, unless you're putting an addition on your house and spreading out horizontally, you can only go vertical. And you'd be surprised how much vertical room you really have that you're not using at all. And, you know, don't forget, this piece is very, very unique in the sense that you're getting 2 of these racks. By the way, they weigh 21 pounds apiece. So that's 42 pounds of steel you're getting, plus the connecting racks. The connecting racks are neat because you can decide how you want to configure these and how you want them to look. So use them in 2 separate rooms if you want to. Connect them. The connectors have these little tabs on the end of them right here. And those little tabs are what hooks on to any level of the shelf. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just install this one on the top. And all it does is it just hooks over the edges. Same thing all the way down as you're going, okay?
So easy.
So simple to do. But I'm going to tell you, so, you know, since we're staying in a place now, our house got flooded during the storms, right?
Sorry.
It happened. You know what I mean? So you deal with it. So we're living someplace now, and I've had to build a lot of furniture lately. We used origami as much as we could, but there's certain places where my wife is like, I really want drawers, or I really want, you know what I mean? Things that we don't make for origami. And I got to tell you something, it reminded me how much I hate building furniture, number 1. Number 2, how much I love getting origami and being able to use that, because it is that immediate gratification. There are no tools required. Anybody can do it, and it takes seconds.
Can we show you one more time how you set it up? Because maybe you're just joining us now. You're taking a look right here. Someone getting it home in the comfort of their own home. Maybe it's in a condo size. Maybe you have a manufactured home. You don't have a lot of space. You're trying to find solutions. She easily put this together by herself. I love how she just added it to the back of her island, and all of a sudden she's got her go-tos with her bowls and her, you know, kettles, whatever she needs. Look at that, and just a living room.
Now, think about this though, too. You don't have to leave it there because it's on wheels. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you do have this with a bunch of your kitchen electrics on it, or like my wife's a big crafter.
Right.
Crafters love these because you can put all your crafting supplies on this and wheel it out tableside wherever you're working. That's the beauty. You know what I mean?
Right in the back of the closet or back in the
stuff
craft room.
out where you need it, and it's there when you want it and when you need it. It's right there.
But
and
you
then
can always pop the wheels off too if you know, like
totally.
say I want this to be stationary, I'm popping this into a linen closet or creating a whole
Right.
space, you can take that off. But look, this part right here is what's wild to me.
Yeah, this is the magic right here. The fact that something can hold up to 400 pounds without the wheels on it can fold down to 3¼ inches wide. I mean, that's all that is 3¼ inches. I mean, so that's remarkable to me. And then to set it up, I mean, I'm not gonna turn around this time, but just so you could see how quickly you can do this.
Done.
So, you know, Origami, I tell people this all the time, it is a storage solution, not a storage problem, meaning that when you're not using it, a lot of shelving systems, if there's nothing on it, doesn't matter. That's the space it's taking up. With Origami, if the shelves are bare, so to speak, I can fold this down and put it away till I need it.
So once you move your kid out of their dorm room for the semester,
21
boom,
pounds,
done.
take it with you.
Bring it back in
Throw it in
next
the back
semester.
of the car. Yeah.
So easy.
So it's funny you say that because my nephew graduated from college last year.
Yeah.
And we went up to his place and I was ready to start moving some furniture and he looked at me, he's Uncle Lewis, we are not moving any of this. It's staying here.
What?
They weren't going to take, because it was big and it was heavy.
Oh yeah.
And
like,
nobody
it's just
wanted,
not worth
nobody wanted to move it. So, and as you drove down the street, kids were leaving desks and all kinds of stuff
That's
out
like money
there.
down the toilet.
They just trash it. Yeah, but that's the thing with Origami, you know, people say it's generational. It really kind of is. I mean, after 15 years, if I still have pieces that still look good.
Pass it down to the next nephew going off to college.
Take it from college to your first apartment, to your first house, to, you know, wherever you